AI slop everywhere. Creative arbitrage is something that you're always dealing with and have dealt with for, let's just call it in this Facebook generation, decades. It's changed, right? There was algorithmic arbitrage back in the day when you had all the dials and systems. That's all been abstracted away. And so you're looking at creative diversity, which is kind of the steady state version of it. Within that creative diversity, every year, 2 to 3 styles come in. You know, a couple years back, UGC was novel. Right now, it's a steady state. AI UGC has become a part of it. Everyone's trying to find new and different ways to do this. This guy David posted a video from GLP-1 SOS, which I'm going to show you their ad library. I found it really great. There's a lot of things you can't do in a regular ad that you can do here. It's why animation has been such a powerful medium for so many years. So let's go to their ad library. You're going to see that pretty much all of their ads
doesn't work on Ozempic. And what does? The bloating, the discomfort, days with...
Like I can't even remember the name of that movie. Wallace and Gromit, the style there. This is also one. And I think this one is instructive to even look at kind of at a macro level. You're going to...
Constipation is real. Here's the only thing that actually fixed it for me. So here's the thing.
So one of the things that people are talking about with creative arbitrage with AI, UGC, and or some of the creative ones that are animation focused is you can get the influencer to do things that you probably wouldn't be able to get a real human being to do. Like this woman here sitting on the can, showing you what they're working with their Ozempic. And so I think when you're thinking about creative diversity and this arbitrage opportunity, eventually people are going to start calling out. You can even see it in the comments when you go into these ads and or some of these posts that are in your Instagram feed, where people will be like, "Oh, that's AI." Like people are already getting suspicious of these things, and so you have to work to either call it out and be okay with it because you're trying to get your message out there. And this is why creative like this.
See, your GLP-1 medication slows
like everyone knows that this is AI generated and are okay with it. Same thing this one.
It's inside your gut on Ozempic. How to fix it.
Same thing this one. And this is just an animated version of this. But you have the opportunity in any of these arbitrage moments to really lean into the ability to find some alpha for yourself. I think what no one really talks about in a creative arbitrage moment is the same thing with all arbitrage. Like eventually the market catches up and that bell curve of innovation, if you will, this creative innovation, which like you could call it creative innovation or creative arbitrage. They're one and the same a lot of the time. Eventually you start, more people start becoming a part of this and then you get flooded with it. This is what happened with UGC and human-based UGC 2 to 3 years ago. And eventually the novelty wore off and it became now about whitelisting with those people. It became about partnership ads directly with those people. It became about working actual real partnerships with those people and or seeding hundreds of people so that the volume outweighed the over-reliance on one singular influencer to be the face of your ad account. So similarly here, what you're going to find is great time to lean into it. There are a lot of styles. There is, a lot of opportunity to try new things, dependent on your budget. What I would recommend against is thinking that this is going to be a thing to save your ad account. What it will do is it will give you a nice, cheaper CPM, better opportunity to meet customers where they are, stop the scroll. But let's see, it's March, end of March. Call it by July, maybe September, leading it especially into Black Friday. This will be everywhere. There will be not a single place you can look where you're not going to have ads that look like this or AI ads where people are doing ridiculous things. And what's going to cut through is kind of having the antithesis of this. And so what always happens with arbitrage things is they become steady state, right? Like everything eventually moves back to, okay, this is just a part of our creative stack. And we're going to roadmap with a chunk of this as something that we want to invest in, but we're not going to make it the thing that we're saying, hey, this is all of our new testing is going to lean into this. At the end of the day, story and the system underneath generating concepts, etc., are the things that are going to make sure that you have a healthy pipeline of great new creative that either has the opportunity to win and or at least keep raising the floor of what your performance looks like as a company. And obviously to make sure that you match those things with your LPs as much as humanly possible. So creative arbitrage is a huge opportunity. Whenever you feel that trend, lean into it, find new ways to do it, and understand that it's usually a 6, maybe 9 month window before it becomes something that every single person saw in their X feed and decides to lean into. When that time rises for us is going to be around October. And so get it now, understand that it's not going to last forever. Excited to see you on the next one. Keep creating.